The power of the dark side.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching another video. This is our review of Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, and I have to be honest and tell you, I've been very excited about this game. I could not wait till the game came out. You've seen the demo. I think we did a demo review YouTube video, and I loved it. Absolutely went nuts about it. The game, I streamed it for almost 9 hours. I completed the game. That's about how long it takes, and I didn't take my time through it. I just kind of went at a normal pace and just kind of went through it. Found a couple of things. Did a couple of true Jedis where you find 100% studs in the game. I did that a couple of levels. Didn't do it every level. I have to go back and redo it. But that's the thing I want to tell you is the replay value of this game is very high. I loved every minute of this game. I didn't really have any complaints. I absolutely loved it. And one of the cool things is it starts off with Return of the Jedi. And you kind of play the end of the movie, the Battle of Endor. And it kind of sets the pace for the rest of the game. It sets up the comedy value and mixing comedy and Star Wars and Legos together. It was fun. It was fantastic. The voices are all there. It's the real voices. It's not fake actors or actresses. They've had some of the cast come back and record new lines for the game. It's fun. I absolutely love the game. We had a blast doing it. The flying was fun. Flying the Millennium Falcon, flying the new X-Wing, just flying everything. It was great. I loved it. The shootouts, the new cover-based system. I'm guessing the cover-based system is new. I've never done it in a Lego game before, but I didn't play Lego Avengers, so I didn't know if it was in there or not. Now, if I'm wrong with anything, feel free to correct me in the comments below, and I'll edit the description and let people know. But the game was great, plays great, it's very smooth. A few little issues, but nothing where I don't think I complained one time while we were playing the game. I had a blast playing it, playing right along. You just feel like you're playing the movie, honestly. And the way they do it is it feels like you know every scene that you're playing, and you're like, oh, I know what happens at the end of this. I wonder if it goes down just like this, or if BB-8 does this, or if Rey does this, or Finn will say this. And you look for those little classic one-liners, and they're there. And one of my favorite lines is in the movie, the real movie, is Finn says, we'll just use the Force. And Han says, that's not how that works. And the way they set it up in the game, I'm not going to tell you how. They just set it up in the game where it just fit in the game. And you're just like, that's great. That's great. Here you get to fly a TIE fighter, one of the Special Forces TIE fighters. It's a lot of fun to fly. It's very fast. And in the comment that Poe makes is, oh, whoa, these things are fast. And you just think to yourself, I was just thinking that. So the game's a lot of fun. I had a blast playing it. We streamed it for 9 hours from start to finish. Died a few times. I didn't have to start any levels over. That's the good thing about these games. You just go through them, play them. It doesn't matter how many times you die. There's no death toll on it. You go through and you just have a good time and enjoy it. And that's what I did. I enjoyed every single little bit of this game. I was actually sitting here waiting for the video to finish processing because Led was editing all this together and putting different scenes together. And we're chit-chatting in a party chat. He says, what are you doing? I'm playing Star Wars Lego. I'm playing Lego Star Wars. And he chuckled. And you have to understand, I played the game for almost 9 hours. And here I am playing it again. I mean, that should tell you something, people. Go out and buy the game. It's good. I just want to thank Lego. You did an outstanding job on this game. From a Star Wars fan, it is fantastic. The other Star Wars games are great. I enjoyed them. I played them. this is the best one out of the bunch. This is the best one. I don't even want to go back and play the other ones now. And I have them on my iPad, and I play them. Not after this, because this game is just, I just cannot. I mean, it's not like it's game of the year or anything, but it's a great Star Wars Lego game. And that's what I was hoping it would be, because I've been let down by so many other titles the last couple of years. This title I was hyped about. It didn't let me down. We had a great day on the stream with it over on the Twitch channel. We had a lot of people come out and hang out with us. I think we got up to 130 viewers one time. You know, we're growing this channel, growing that channel, growing the Twitter. It was just a fantastic day. I got to play a game. I love Star Wars. You know, Battlefront was great. It kind of let me down just a tad. But this game just filled my Star Wars need. I hope Battlefront, EA, pay attention. Lego's got it under control. Pay attention. Give the fans what they want. This is what we wanted. We wanted a Star Wars game. We wanted to live the movie. They're letting us do that. Battlefront, that's what we want to do. We want to live those battles. You know, not in Lego form, but as close as you can get to the movie. And that's what we want. And this game delivered. It delivered. It delivered it Lego style, and it gave you the sense of the movie as well. And that's what was great about it. Had a fun time playing this game. Okay, so I had a lot of questions about this, and go ahead and clear it up. There is no online co-op. I wish there was, because that would have been so much fun, because I have a buddy who streams Will and Force. And, oh man, it would have been great to play this game side by side. But there is a couple parts where you don't need a sidekick or whatnot. It's just you doing it. And, I mean, there's no reason to need a sidekick, because, and I don't want to, I sound stupid when I say this. I don't want to spoil anything. But if you've seen the movie, you know what happens. But the Lego games are kind of their own, they have their own twist on everything. So it is kind of different in a way, but it's new. And it's old. If that makes sense. It's the movie, but it's the Lego version of it. And it stays true to the movie. But it kind of throws in its own little flair. And, you know, a couple extra things here and there that you do. And you're like, well, I don't remember this being in the movie. Well, it wasn't. It's something new. But that's what I'm talking about. It moves it in. So they put these new things in there, these new objectives. And you feel like it is part of the movie. And you're sitting there going, wait, did this happen in the movie? Maybe this is an extended cut. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The game just embraces you as a Star Wars fan. And you'll love it. My rating for this game, an 8.5. I give it an 8.5. And the reason I didn't give it a 9 or 10, it's hard for me to give any game a 9 or a 10, to be honest with you. But this game does deserve 8.5, and it's not a bad 8.5. It's an awesome 8.5. Go out and get it. Get the season pass. The season pass includes a bunch of extra missions, and it has a bunch of extra characters. I think it has Jabba's Palace characters, and it has the Jedi Council from the prequels in it, which I hadn't played with them yet. I hadn't had a chance to use them. I was so excited to be able to use Luke Skywalker on some of these Force Awakens missions. I know I'm such a nerd. That was one of the first things I wanted to do, was put Luke Skywalker on some of these Force Awakens missions. And the funny thing is people were coming into the stream and they said, has the game said anything about Rey being Luke's daughter? And it made me laugh a couple times, because I knew it was going to happen. That people were going to be looking for answers like, oh, this game clarifies that Rey is Luke's daughter. No, the game never does anything like that. It never says anything about Rey being Luke's daughter. It even tries to say, or even try to set it up like that. It doesn't. But people are going, and I'll tell you why people are going to assume that, is because there's a couple of times when you're playing on a mission or something, and you'll play on Jakku, or you'll do something else, and you're Rey, and whatever you got to do is you have to use Luke Skywalker. So I know people will be like, oh yeah, there it is right there. That proves that it's Luke's daughter. No, it doesn't. People, come on, get real. It's a Lego game. It's not going to add fuel to the fire at all. It never does that. Never attempts to do that. It's a great game. Get the season pass if you can. If you got the extra $10, get it. And oh, here's the other thing. I want to tell the Lego collectors, the guys and girls that collect the Lego Star Wars sets, they're true in the Lego game. They look just like the ones you buy. Like I have the Millennium Falcon and the Resistance transport ship and Maz's castle and TIE Fighter and a few other ones, and they look just like they do in real life. They do an outstanding job of moving them from taking the toys from your hands or your collector sets and moving them to your video game. That does an outstanding job. I'm so impressed. Round of applause for Lego. Thank you so much for making, just thank you from the bottom of my heart for making a Star Wars game I love. I absolutely love it. 8.5, folks. Go out and get it. It's wonderful. I'm sorry I nerded out on this video. I'm a Star Wars fan. You'll see, if you watch the videos, you'll see Star Wars posters behind my head. I love the movies. We'll go see them several times in the theaters, watch them several times at home. Hopefully you'll do the same. Hopefully you'll be playing this game alongside me. Look me up on Xbox, Les5150 EVH. Send me a friend request. Say, hey Les, I seen your YouTube video, or I seen you on Twitch. I'd like to play a game with you. No problem. This community's growing. I'm trying to build a community of gamers, and we just all have fun and play games together. And a lot of us are older, and we just want to have fun and kick it and have a good time. Thank you so much for all the support on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. If you haven't done so, go over to the Twitch channel, finger bang that follow button, smack that follow button on Twitter, and drop a subscribe on the YouTube or a like. Let's try to get at least 2 likes on this video. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Hey, I've been Les5150, and you guys have been great. We'll catch you next time. See ya.